Welcome back to some professional Starcraft 2. A grudge match. Okay, a clan war between Team Alpha X and Team Exxon. Two of their top players on Eternal Empire. Protoss versus Zerg. Let's first introduce the player for Team Alpha X. Starkiller. You might remember him from his interviews at Storm Cup last year, with a lot of strong thoughts and opinions, and names that 14-year-olds make. Sorry. But the challenger for Team Exxon, the new and improved Puck. Now she's known as Nina. Still an incredibly entertaining and fearsome player. Still with the I guess the constant of being the player who has some of the most entertaining games, and then in the most dramatic and exciting fashion loses. Yep, that's a hatchery. Well, here we go.
Who does that?
Starkiller proposes a diplomatic alliance. Cancel your hatch in your natural up. Counter offer. Your nat is my nat. My nat is your nat. Whether there's creep there, or maybe batteries. But Starkiller says your nat is my nat, but his nat is also his nat. So that doesn't... I don't know if he's understanding this whole sharing concept. Well, Nina eventually chops through the hatch at the net. The drone will survive, and I think he wanted to try again, but... So now there's an adept coming across the map. Now, the one thing that was definitely late for this is you're not going to get your Zergling speed as fast, your queens. It's a 75 mineral restocking fee when you cancel a hatchery. You get 75% cost back, including gas, if it's a gas billing, by the way. But... So now what? Now what do we do? Do we maintain some semblance of normalcy? Starkiller... Who knows? Who knows? It could go either way. But this is Nina versus Starkiller, so I might know. We'll see. Adept, not racking up any kills. I spoke too soon. We'll pick off one. Wait, why is there an Evo chamber? Is this +1 attack Zerglings? You have an idle drone. Fixed, thank you. Oh, how kind. What is that? Oh. Nina, just making sure everybody's mechanics are up to speed. +1 melee attack is on the way. So, Zerglings. The unconventional, but also practical counter. I just care about you. Oh, just... Now, Starkiller, maybe if his cold heart is melted, he'll learn. I care about 2-2. I appreciate the gifts and advice. Aw. Just a friendly match. Because, I mean, what at the end of the day, what happens? The winning team wins a little bit of money and murders the other team. No. Just a friendly match. Both these guys, top 16 Grandmasters at that top tier. Just looking out for each other here on North America. +1 melee is halfway done. It'll be interesting to see how many Link Starkiller builds. It's going to be Moracles out of Puck. He built 1, and he built 2, and now he's going for 4acles. This game better not be a Boracle, because I've read the history books, and these are some Loracles. Or maybe it will be Boracles, and then we'll have Snoracles. Yes, it's gonna be historical. That's a lot of Zerglings, and there's also an infestation pit on the way. How many oracles are done? 6 so far. Stasis wards being laid down. So this is not the usual unit composition fight. Starkillers only have 44 drones. 1 stasis ward is picked off. Does he suspect the second? No! Is that enough? A lot of Zerglings coming up. The rest of the oracles are showing up. The shield battery finishes. It helps a little bit. But the oracles save the day between the stasis and just their existence. Now they run out of energy. You can't just toss Red Bulls up to them. That upgrade may be coming in the next patch. We'll see. Starkiller, somehow, last I checked, it was 44 drones. Now he has more, and by that I mean 64 and counting. Oh my god, this has done so much, and still probes are dying. The oracles can't kill fast enough. Suddenly, 9 workers killed, and also Starkiller has been droning like a literal madman. He made 25 drones. Now he's cut it down. Oh, no! Overlords! Brovies! There's a pilgrimage. Oh, they all turn around, realizing this was a bit misguided, and very lucky this isn't Mass Phoenix. One spore. There's not that much energy because of the efforts earlier. Down goes 1 oracle. Where's the target fire from the spores? Go for the hurt oracles. No, the Zerglings are force fielded by the stasis Zerglings. The oracles are slaughtering drones. Murder! The ultimate force field is not your force field, but your opponent's units. Nina just that much further ahead of all of us. On a different plane of existence. Meanwhile, the just Sim City here, we got more gates being added on. There is a robotics facility. What is this? +3 melee attack and adrenal glands? You have a problem, Starkiller. The oracles, disco ball. Just dancing on him. Nina feeling pretty confident, and look at the soup. There's a single Viper on the way. The oracles cannot challenge it. Oh. Murder. Those pulsar beams rip through almost everything. They don't care about armor. They don't care if you're a building. They will melt you. Are 3 spores enough? We learned last time the answer is like a hard no on that. Meanwhile, what are you gonna do? Run! Run! There's not enough energy for parasitic bomb! Meanwhile, watching the Viper sadly try to suck energy out of its hatch, the oracles, before the parasitic bomb, will just recall away into the shield batteries. Starkiller, is that an Ultralisk cavern? Okay. So, Lings and Lisks. Oracles chew through. We're all just going to make the units you never see in these matchups. So now Colossi and more Phoenixes in the later game on the way to complement Nina's Mass Oracle plays. And then there's going to be Viper Ling Ultralisk out of Starkiller, which is something. There's not a Spire. Like the Phoenixes will just kill the Vipers, right? Oh my god, the Lings kill it so fast. Those cracklings ripping through. Oh, you're gonna what do you think was gonna? Nina still gets the cancel in time. That's the noise they make. Okay, just. Five Ultralisks on the way. Is Ultra Speed already queued up. The Usain Ultralisks are on the table. And this army doesn't really have much ground speed. You just go for this around here. The Lings! The Lings! There's... Okay, the wall is there. But those are +3 Adrenalings. Like, those... They will kill everything. Besides splash damage in a great location or when they're on a move. Oh, 16 probes are died was where I was going. And I just decided to end on that. Oh my... They just killed 21 probes! They got in, it's like the Flash, except with Zerglings and claws and murder! So, suddenly Starkiller's at 74 workers. This game is no longer nearly as disco ball dancing secure as it once was. And you know what doesn't care about stasis wards? Because they're simply too thick? Ultras. You can't stop them with anything except death. Meanwhile, Ultra Speed is just begun. How many? There are 9 Ultralisks. 10 double-digit Ultra. And this might be one of the only scenarios where Ultralisks are a real. Well, the Oracles are. I have no idea how this is gonna go. There's not even charge on these Zealots. The Stasis Wards come out. The Ultras show themselves. They don't have speed, but they got +3. Oh, the Stasis. The Stasis Zerglings wall the Ultras out. Oh, Parasitic Bomb. Down goes the Viper. The Parabomb split off before much damage can be taken. So, I like this circumventing the whole issue strat here out of Starkiller. He's like, well, if I build enough ground units, your Phoenixes and Oracles can't kill them. Which is technically correct, I guess. Oh! The Queen. You're gonna have to give it one more try. I mean, the Oracles can definitely kill the, well, the Ultras don't even trigger the Stasis Wards in an awkward turn of events. Oh my god! Oh, Chitin is plating my ass! Which gets burnt and melted by the Pulsar beams. Oh my, okay, who needs armor? Where's my spell shield? Where's my hard light canopy? Meanwhile, Phoenix is in the main. I don't care. Like, they could have 80. They could have 69 armor, but that wouldn't be nice enough to beat the Oracles, which have. They tear right through it. So Starkiller has come up with the solution, which is just go kill him. Just kill him. Is there enough energy on the Oracles? That's the real question. The wraparound. Oh, the stasis is part of the oh my god, the stasis again. The stasis Lings. At this point, stop building Zerglings, right? Like, I think at this point you stop building Zerglings. Oh, the Ultras are back to chop! But Oracles combined with Immortals. Here comes a flank Ultra! But the Immortals are still blasting them apart! The Oracle's still melting them! Where did the rest of the Oracles go? Where are the Oracles? Oh, they're right there. Oh my god. Everybody's just all hugging each other. And I think you have to stop building Zerglings, because the Zerglings are a force field for Nina. You have to go either go all the way, or don't go at all. Like Mass Queen Ultralisk. No more Lings. Because Immortals aren't gonna... Oracles and Immortals, like the most solid direct counters to these units. Starkiller's like, yes. Yes, that's the ticket. Well, all the Overlords are dying in a very sad turn of events. Starkiller not Spybot. He's preemptively made those laser lords. So Nina now, she's banking not much, but 4 bases well established, maxed out. Starkiller's scrambling. No banelings, by the way. I feel like maybe a wave or two of banelings might make... Oh, well, that's one way to build a choke point. Nina has figured out a nice way to make sure those ultras can't easily engage the army with a classical nexus. It is making it a little difficult here. The thing is, I think this might work. So now there's no real risk of a flank because they have to come through the nexus. Just returning the favor from 15 minutes ago, but the Zerglings looking for the surround. Are there stasis wards? Their back is to a pylon wall, but the ultras are going to get stuck. Oh, the binding clouds are amazing! Now the ultras are at a choke point. They're coming through. The binding clouds are doing a great job. The pylon choke point. What's happening? I think the ultras are dying, but it's very unclear. More blinding clouds. Oh yeah, all the ultras are dead. Ultras are terrible. What are you doing, Starkiller? He's like, 3 more ultras. That's the ticket. Well, it looked for a second like the blinding clouds might make the difference, but eventually, the Immortals did what Immortals do best, which is kill everything. Murder. Well, now Starkiller's super dead. You gotta give him some credit for trying the ultras. But I think it might be disco time. One last stand, 1 hero lisk. Blinding Cloud, and the Ultralisk kind of just dies. So does everything else. G! Nina takes it! In a dramatic, but maybe a little like an alternative metagame in a world where Ultralisks are used ever. Nina and Starkiller giving us a show. Nina coming out on top with the it's just it's not supposed to be Starkiller, like literally just better units. Ultras are, as a arguably great man once said, when I'm far ahead and I want to lose, I build ultras. So Starkiller, big on embracing that mindset. Thank you to Team Alpha and Team Axon for the match. Thank you to Dricket for bringing it to me. Thank you to the players, and thank you to you for liking and subscribing and ringing the bell and leaving your comments about how, look, Zerg doesn't need to be nerfed now. As we all know, this is great evidence that the Queen should have at least 3 more anti-air range. If you agree, smash that like button. Thank you for watching. Good luck, and have fun.